course, the other big major news event today is obviously the Labour leadership party. Now, I've made my... I've been quite honest about my views of Jeremy Corbyn before. You know, I think he has his flaws, but I do think he has done more than any politician recently to engage young people in politics and in socialism. I mean, that's a great thing, but I am really excited for the possibility of getting a Labour leader who isn't just an old white man from London. So the candidates are really reassuring to me, because obviously we've got Lisa Nandy, who is a Asian northern woman. We've got Rebecca Long Bailey, who is a northern... northern Irish, out of proportion. Right, hang on, first of all, I'm aware technically that Bailey's is tall. If I'd done it along the x-axis, you would have been like, well, that's just that wide Bailey's, that's not real. Unless you all wore 3D glasses with you, I'm not fucking with the z-axis. So we've got Lisa Nandy, we've got Rebecca Long Bailey, both northern women, and then we have the MP's favourites, generic old white man from London. I'm not saying that a party that was formed back in the days when only rich white men were allowed to vote is out of touch. But no, I don't want to be shitting all over Labour. I genuinely think they are the best, the best opportunity for our country to have a fair and prosperous leadership. It lies within the Labour Party, but also they are incredibly disappointing. And I believe they are the best potential leadership party to have. But also, I think that The Secret Life of Pets is the best Illumination movie. Right? I don't know if you've seen it. It's all right. You could be the shiniest sweet corn in the nugget, but ultimately you're still ingrained in shit. Because of how I like many young people, I'm very disillusioned with politics at the minute. So I've decided that with my 8 years experience in comedy, that I'm going to form my own political party. We're going to be the political party, and it's going to be great. I'm going to be the leader. Obviously, I'm not going to waste your time having elections or anything. So I've checked. I'm the best one. Don't worry about it. You're very welcome. That definitely went backfire. So I prepared just a little brief manifesto. Now, a couple of points of notice. I was drunk when I wrote this. It might not necessarily be entirely polished. Second of all, I was going to do a bit of this bit where I'd get the audience to shout out various sort of political topics, and I'd say what our policy would be on that. But then I started writing them and realised I couldn't think of funny things for most of the things that you'd probably shout out. And also, I've got some niche ones that you'd never shout out, so I'm just going to read it out because I fucking wrote it and I make the rules, right? So it is the incomplete manifesto of the country that I would lead. So environment, obviously, you know, the minute climate change is a real big issue. We really want to go green as a nation, so I propose we ban all other colours. I know it's a controversial decision, but ultimately I need to put the needs of the many above the needs of the few. Although I will point out, just to retain the queer vote, pride flags are still allowed. Economy, eat the rich, feed the poor. Animal rights, vegan diets are going to be compulsory for anyone who's ever moaned about Greg's doing a vegan sausage roll. Public services, all cops are bastards except for the horses and the dogs. I'm aware technically that isn't a policy, but neither is get Brexit done. NHS, MPs learn about 3 times the agreed standard living wage, whereas 20% of the country earn less than that. Let's fund our NHS instead. Higher education, Nick Clegg personally has to pay off the tuition fees of every student in the country. Out of his own pocket, especially if they started between 2013 and 2016 and they started comedy writing performance at Salford University. We suffered the most. That was not funny. Deport all Tories. Fire. So, landlord's clothing now has to be made out of the same cladding that was in Grenfell Tower until they replace that cladding in the rest of the tower blocks of the country. That was not funny. It just should be an actual policy. Media, abolish the BBC licence fee until they make something worth watching. Sam your money directly. Equal pay. TERF shall earn 16% less than trans people. Brexit. Leave means leave, so if you voted leave, just fuck off. Benefits. Stop calling them benefits if you can't fuck them. We're going to replace the House of Lords with the House of Fun. Now we've come of age. Welcome to the House of Fun. International, just tell America to stop. Diplomacy, to avoid conflict, make sure very early on you up your charisma and speech stats to the maximum you can. That's just what I wrote. And finally, social justice. Replace the Justice League with the Social Justice League, which is full of a bunch of people empowering women, referring trans people and punching Nazis.